Hello guys, my name is Naruto 255 back with a new fanfic. Today we are doing Naruto and Hinata of the Saiyans. Summary: Naruto and Hinata are both Saiyans, both born on planet Vegeta, but was sent to the planet called Earth. Naruto, the reincarnation of the Sage of Six Paths, and Hinata, the reincarnation of the brother of the Sage of the Six Paths. They are not blood related, both have been turned into the holders of the Nine Tails. What will the adventures be there for Naruto and Hinata? Starting now. Naruto and Hinata were born on the countryside of the planet called Vegeta. Minato and Kushina were Naruto's parents. Hayashi and Hiromi were Hinata's parents. The four parents were friends since childhood. They had a fifth and a sixth member, but they had separated after an incident that they have dubbed Frisia's arrival, that is until today. Bardock and Jine were going to warn their best friends about what was about to happen. Bardock knocked on the door of the two-family home. "Hello, it's me, Bardock." Minato then questioned, "Bardock?" Kushina looked up from looking at her baby named Naruto. "Bardock, is that him?" From upstairs was Hiromi and Hayashi, who was going back downstairs as they heard a familiar name. Minato opened the door to see Bardock and Jine. "Bardock, Jine, it's so nice to see you again," Minato said as he hugged them both. Everyone else joined in. Jine, a little teary-eyed, said, "It's so nice to see y'all again." Everyone agreed with Jine. Bardock says somberly, "It was nice to see y'all, but we didn't come on a happy note, sorry." Hiromi asked, "Why, is everything okay?" said, looking at the young boy that was with Jine and Bardock. Bardock replied, "We are going to have to send our kids away from here. Frisia was calling all Saiyans back from even important missions. There is only one reason for this, is that he is planning to kill all the Saiyans." Hayashi voiced his concerns, "But what if this ends up being nothing? Would not want to send poor Hinata to the dark empty abyss of space. If that is the case, then we will just pick up our children when Frisia leaves." Bardock reassures them that everything would be fine, as the two Saiyan pods were already there as they put Naruto and Hinata in one and Goku, Bardock and Jine's son in the other, as they were pod by pod sent to planet Earth. As the parents sat there as it might be the last time they could see their children, while Naruto and Hinata landed in the Leaf Village, or Konohagakure, Konoha for short. Goku landed in the village hidden in the stones, or Iwagakure, or IWA for short. When planet Vegeta was destroyed, the Nine Tails was sealed by Erasure Uzumaki into Naruto and Hinata when Erasure and Mikami dies before having their child, that is when he is found by a guy named Hiruzen. If you are wondering what about Goku, well, he landed there and was taken in by Grandpa Gohan. We will be checking in on him from time to time, but for now we will be focusing on Naruto and Hinata, and later they would reunite with Goku. Hiruzen saw he two pods and looked over at the bodies of Erasure and Makami, that is when in a weak raspy voice Erasure said, "Me and my wife were going to have a baby today, but that seems it is not going to be the case anymore." Erasure looked over at her wife Makami, "But sadly we are about to die, so make sure that these children go to our going to loving families. I named one, his name is Naruto Uzumaki, after our dead child that wasn't born." "And the girl?" Hiruzen asked, wondering what they decided to name the girl. "My wife named the girl, her name is Hinata, after the dead daughter of the Hyuga clan," Erasure told Hiruzen as he breathed his last breath. Hiruzen looked over at the dead bodies as he called Umbu. He needed to get the pods in their investigation center and children to the adoption center. Hiruzen says, "I feel the chakra of the Nine Tails fox inside them both, and something different that isn't chakra. What is that thing?" 2 weeks later. Akiko Hyuga was walking around the adoption center because of the loss of her child from an assassination from another Hyuga member. She decided that she would get one that would fill her heart with the same love as when she first saw her child. She saw a child named Hinata. She had jet black hair and the black color eyes of someone who was from the Uchiha bloodline, but she clearly wasn't because of her tail. "That's the one I'm choosing," Akiko said as she got the adoption process done and took Hinata home. They took the eyes that of the Hinata that died and placed it into the baby. Wait, what? Hinata's eyes went from normal non-activated Byakugan to the fifth and final stage Byakugan, then went to non-activated Byakugan. Akiko says, "What happened? I have never seen this happen." Akiko decided that whatever that was only a figment of her imagination. I know this would never be the shy Hinata I'd had before, but it's like that the Sage of Six Paths has given me a second chance at raising a child. Akiko thought as she went on raising the child. At the same time, Mikoto Uchiha was looking for adopting a child. They were planning on having Sasuke play with the child of the fourth Hokage, but sadly the mother and the child died before the child was born, so she decided she could take care of an extra child, so Sasuke had someone to play with. That is when she saw a boy with jet black hair and the black eyes of an Uchiha and a tail. "This is the one I'm taking," Mikoto said as she got the adoption process done and took Naruto to her house. "My husband won't allow non-Uchihas into the compound." And that's when she had an idea. "Oh, the thing I got from Itachi. These are eyes that Itachi was working on originally. It was made for repairing blind Uchiha eyes, but because of Naruto's ki mixing with the chakra from the Sharingan, it turns into if it was his own eye." She implanted the non-activated eyes of the Sharingan into Naruto. "That should work like a normal." "What?" Naruto's eyes immediately changed the eyes of the Sharingan into Eternal Mangekyo and to normal. "What happened? Is this how much trauma my child had to go through before I came here? I will take care of this child even if it kills me so Sasuke could have a good brother," Mikoto says as she brings the child home. 11 years later. Naruto and Hinata were in the academy, and this time would be the first time they meet with the ability to talk. By the way, in this What If the Genin become Genin at 14? Naruto walks in the class. He looks like he is the smallest one there except for one person. He sees that she has a tail just like himself. So, he ran up to the back seat and sat next to Hinata. "Hey, what's your name?" Naruto asks, one of his eyebrows moving up and his face lit up knowing someone was just like him. "My name is Hinata, and I like training and food." Hinata looked up at the smiling boy as she felt that they had connection, that they have met before. It could also be that he has a tail too. That could be it. "Guess what, me too," Naruto says, happy to know that he might have a training partner. "Name's Naruto, nice to meet you." Naruto took his fist as for a fist bump. "Nice to meet you too." Hinata returned the fist bump. "Alright, quiet down everyone." A man with a scar across the man's nose. "My name is Irika, you can call me Irika-sensei. In today's class we will be teaching you how to channel your chakra. Basic shinobi history and the tale of the 9 tails attack and the attack of the 2 great apes." "Yes, Irika-sensei," the whole class said. "First we will be introducing ourselves to the class from the back to the front." Irika pointed over to Hinata as she walked up to the front of the class. "Hi, my name is Hinata Hyuga. I like food in general and training. I dislike people who judge other people based on their looks, and my dream is to become the strongest in the world." Everyone clapped as everyone heard what she said. "Alright, you over there." Irika pointed at the boy who sat next to Hinata. "Alright." Naruto walked down to the front of the class. "Hi, my name is Naruto Uchiha. I really love food and love of training. I hate people who judge other people based on their looks, and my dream is to become the strongest in the world." Random student yells, "Hey, you just copied Hinata's bio like you're using copy and paste on a computer then just changing it." Irika says, "Quiet down please." Another random student agrees. "Yeah, you have the same color hair and the same tail, copycat." Irika, before using his big head justu from the back of the class, Hinata stood up angrily as her hair was standing up and immense pressure, killing intent and immense energy was coming off of her. "Stop hating on Naruto, cause if you make fun of him one more time." Hinata's eyes turned blank as now the Byakugan eyes weren't even visible and her voice became dark as she yelled. "I would k***LLU." Irika yells in his big head justu, "Quiet down, Hinata, go to your seat. Ima have to talk to you after class." Naruto looked shocked at Hinata. He was about to stand up for himself, but this girl is a beast. Naruto then thought out loud, whoa, she is so cool. After the rest of the class introduces themselves, Irika then teaches about the Nine Tails attack, then talks about the two great apes. Okay, so this might be an interesting story. Irika starts telling the story. One night on the full moon dash, Irika starts but is interrupted. Like the one on the Nine Tails attack. Yes, like the Nine Tails attack. Anyways, on that day the giant monkey-like creatures appeared, and all the shinobis had to fight. This was 5 hours, and the Hokage and 2 of the great Sannin had to fight. Irika said, as the whole class was in awe. Their mouths hit the floor as Irika continued. Then that's when they cut the tails off of the apes and they shrunk back to normal-sized humans. Irika finished as the class was in awe in how that fight could have went on, that the Hokage and 2 Sannin had to fight the 2 great apes. Naruto and Hinata looked at themselves. They had the same thought. That must have been us. Anyway, I'm going to leave it off here. Thanks so much for watching. See y'all, have a good day, and well, like and subscribe for more.